This is Dr. Jake. Got a '06 F-250 with a 6-liter diesel. Came in, would not start when it got hot. I replaced the oil pump, high pressure oil pump, and the tubes that goes to these oil manifolds. Changed all the O-rings on the injectors. Was expecting it to be fixed, and it's not fixed. Still won't start when it gets hot. Been talking to Dr. Little Joe on this. He's been holding my hand on this. We decided that the next step after doing all this would be to screw out the pressure sensor and blow air in it and see if we could hear anything. So I done that. I could hear a bunch of air on the right side. Didn't sound like a small leak. Sounded like a pretty sizable leak, which explains the low oil pressure. And so I've took the valve cover off, and I'm gonna blow air in it and let you, if it'll get quiet enough in here, maybe you'll be able to hear just how big a leak it is. As best I can tell, it's leaking somewhere around this injector right here. So I'm going to pull the oil manifold and then blow air in right straight on top of the injector and see what I can see. It's kind of hard to see anything with the oil manifold on it. So I'll be back. I'll be back when I get the oil manifold off. Alrighty, we got the oil manifold off. The next procedure was going to be to blow air on top of this injector, and so I'll do it and see. Pretty quiet, huh? So it's not the injector, but the leak is right here close to this. So the problem must be in the oil manifold. It's not the injector. Must be something wrong with the oil manifold in this area. So come back over to the oil manifold. This is where your pressure sensor goes in it. And then right here, I don't even know what this thing is. If you screw it out, you can see that the seal's cut on it. I suppose when you got a 6.0 with low oil pressure, it won't start hot, that it would be smart to blow some air into this hole. See if you can hear a leak before you put a pump on it. The O-rings I put on it was for the injectors. Looked like we need an O-ring right here. This truck was skipping too. You couldn't feel it till you got it in overdrive, but it was skipping. It tried to knock your teeth out. I guess it was creating low oil pressure right here at this injector. Alrighty, I found my problem. $2,500 later I found it. O-ring. I gotta try to find one to fix it. Get this joker fixed, get it out of here. Alright, see y'all, bye. This is Dr. J from Clunkers. If you get one of these 6 liters and it's running a little bit short on oil pressure to start it, I would recommend to come over here to this right valve cover. And see that right there? Screw that out. And get you one of these boys like this and blow some air in there and put on your listening. I'm putting pressure on it. See, you don't hear nothing. Till you let off of it. It'd be a good idea to do that before going and all jumping up in them conclusions about the oil pump. Because there's always that chance the joker might be leaking. You know what I mean? And it could be leaking right here. See that? That right there is a dummy plug. There's another one at the back. The one at the back's got a tube. The tube goes down to the good where the oil is. The one up here in the front's just a dummy plug. It's got 2 O-rings on it. O-ring get bad. You got problems, mister. And it ain't the oil pump. You don't have to take the valve cover off to screw that cylinder out and do this either. You know what I mean? Alright. I didn't know. But maybe you will. Since I done this, you'll know to do it. I'd consider this like step 1. After you get through looking at the scanner and it says you ain't got much oil pressure. If you don't got much oil pressure, it won't turn the injectors on. It's tricky like that. It sees less than 500, it ain't gonna work the squirters. Just gonna let them rest. It's got to have that oil pressure. And then it'll turn things on. First place to look, see what kind of injection control pressure you got. You need 500. You know what I mean? You got 250. You ain't hitting on nothing. Just gonna keep grinding and grinding. Yep. Alright. This concludes my 6.0 videos. See y'all, bye.